For the first time since 2019, South Africans were able to attend Christmas services without restrictions. The COVID-19 pandemic forced people to stay at home and watch Christmas services online. Last year, people were able to attend church, but there were restrictions in terms of numbers and people had to wear masks and social distance. This year, St. Georges Cathedral was packed for the Christmas midnight mass as well as for the morning service. Our senior reporter Ayesha Ismail attended both services and brings us the story.
Archbishop Thabo Makgoba reminded South Africans during his midnight mass of the real meaning of Christmas, while at the same time acknowledging that as a nation we are dealing with a lot.
What is this year's Christmas message for us and all people globally, especially those affected by war and conflict? What is the message from the margins of our societies? In South Africa, the message that emerges from the turmoil of recent days and weeks is very clear: that we hear too little of sacrificial service from our nation's leaders and too much of using political influence to secure personal and family advancement. South Africans need to see their government focused on fixing the real problems of the country: joblessness and load shedding among them. I better be careful. And not on internal party disputes. The root of our problem lies in the scandalous gap between the rich and the poor. We won political liberation nearly 30 years ago, but we have not achieved economic liberation. That is the biggest issue facing us. And if the politicians do not address it, they will be made to pay for it at the polls.
The Dean of St. George's Cathedral, Michael Wieder, preached a message of love, peace and compassion during his morning service. Asked about the somber mood during the service, he explains that Christmas is also a time when people reflect on their loved ones who are no longer around, and COVID has not been kind.
But then there's also the absence of rites of mourning, the rituals of grief. And in the absence of that now, when you are in a place of celebration and a season of celebration, and now you're reminded that, last year we were actually crying. So that is the kind of existential reality, but it's also the day-to-day reality. Life has become very, very tough.
Some say they were just too happy to be in a full church and to soak up the Christmas spirit.
It's been very challenging the past 2.5 years, and I think it was really good to come out and celebrate the light of the world, and Eskom even gave us grace. So it's a good day to celebrate. It's a good day to be in Cape Town today. It's a good day to be in church.
During COVID, it was a lot. We had, with me, church is my safe space. So being in church feels so safe again. I feel blessed, honestly.
Absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I've missed it.
It feels great, it feels a relief. All praise to God for what we have gone through, coming back and being back in a life of Christianity.
And some also took the opportunity to visit and pay their respects to Archbishop Desmond Tutu, whose ashes are interred here inside the cathedral. The Arch died last year on the 26th of December. Ayesha Ismail, Cape Town.